£1,000 fine or 1 month in prison. Well, I've got a decision to make. Oh, and by the way, welcome to another episode of Under the Helmet. So, guten Tag. How are we? I am out on another spin, and I thought I would just chat to you lovely people. I don't have anything lined up today to talk about particularly, so I'm just going to waffle really, just talk about whatever comes into my mind. Although having said that, I do want to mention or make reference to the last moto vlog that I did. So basically I spoke about the fact that it's an offence. Well, I didn't know it was a fact at the time. The idea that it was an offence to warn other road users of speed cameras, whether that be when you're out on the road, or if you're on social media, for example. And I was pretty sure it was an offence, to be fair, because I've heard it before, and you know, as stupid as it sounds, you know, it does sound familiar. Anyway, when I got back home and after I uploaded the video and everything, I checked it out online, and it is absolutely true. In fact, the punishment is up to £1,000 fine or 1 month in prison. Can you fucking believe it? You could potentially, I can't imagine, surely any judge would put you in prison for a month, but potentially you could go to prison for a month for warning someone of a speed camera. I'm not going to get back into it because I spoke about it the other day, and I gave my thoughts on it, but it really does absolutely grip my shit. The fact that the police can tell you where the speed cameras are, local authorities can tell you where the speed cameras are, but we can't tell each other because that's an offence. Just don't even get me fucking started. So I've got a decision to make. Oh, and by the way, welcome to another episode of Under the Helmet. Under the Helmet. I've got a decision to make, because I'm going to buy a new helmet, right? And I am stuck for choice. I'm absolutely stuck between either the Audi RX-7 Evo, the Dani Pedrosa one, the little samurai one, which I think is such a beautiful design, but it's a dark helmet, and I'm much more of a fan of light colours on a helmet, hence the one that I've got now, the Red Bull Grand Prix of the Americas helmet, which is the HJC ARPA 1, by the way. And yeah, so this Dani Pedrosa helmet, it was actually one that I was looking at before I bought this one, just over, well, it must be a year and a half ago. So I've only had this a year and a half. So actually, do I need a new helmet? Absolutely not. But why not? So yeah, so I'm stuck between that one, so that's the Audi RX-7 Evo in the Dani Pedrosa Samurai design, or the Shui XSPR Pro in the Motegi 4 design, and that specific design, Motegi 4, and the design is really important to me, you know, it really is, as well as obviously the fit is more important, of course it is, which is why I need to go and try them both on again, but the design is really important. I like the look of the helmet as well. So I am yet again stood at a petrol station talking to myself, but yeah, so I'm stuck between those two. And then to make matters worse, I also spotted E5 Sexy Go-Go Juice. I also spotted the HJC ARPA 12 in the Red Bull design, Grand Prix of the Americas again, but a different one to this. But then I also spotted the ARPA 1 again, which I know was a great helmet because that's the one I've got, in the Spanish Grand Prix design. So I am really racking my brains. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna go. I've popped out just to fill the bike up because I'm off out for a ride later with Mark again. But I'm gonna go back to the motorcycle mega store and I'm gonna try them on again. I don't normally take my helmet off to pay for fuel, but it's warm, so I thought I'd just have a bit of a breather. A breather. Now, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I'm a bit stumped. I just don't know which helmet to go for. The design of the Shoei is more appealing, I think, than the Audi. Even though the Audi is a Danny Pedrosa design, which is pretty cool. Again, like I say, it's quite dark, and I prefer helmets with lighter colours. So I don't know. I just don't know. I need to go back and try them on again, have a good look at them, which I'm going to do now. So come with me. I'm really impressed with this leg bag, by the way. Shall I go that way? Fuck it, I'll just go that way. There's a road closure the other way. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this leg bag. This is probably the 4th time I've used it now. 3rd or 4th time. And yeah, while you're riding along, you just can't feel it. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I am happy. It's nice. I like. Also, you'll be glad to know that today, or well for now at least, I don't have a bloody runny nose, so I'm not going to be bloody sniffing every 2 minutes, which must be really annoying in some of the other videos. I can only apologise. But yeah, I think it's basically because I vape a lot, and then when I vape I get a runny nose, and then I put the helmet on, and then you know what it's like on a hot day in a helmet anyway. So yeah, I end up sniffing a lot. Sniffing like a fucking crack addict. What a lovely afternoon. It was really grey this morning. Grey and miserable. But it's certainly brightened up. So we're going to do an awesome route. So there's a place called Fish Hill, which is quite famous actually for bikers. Well, I say famous, it's infamous really. And it's infamous for a couple of reasons. One, because you get a lot of police there, and two, because there's actually quite a few accidents happen there with bikers trying to navigate the bends, the famous bends on Fish Hill. It's a good little road, to be fair. The road conditions, the road surface isn't fantastic, but it's okay. It's a good little road, but it leads to more of the Cotswolds and more beautiful, stunning roads. So we're going to do that. You get a lot of photographers there as well, these bike specific photographers that stand at the side of the road, and then they snap you, and then you download the image. I've got a couple myself actually. So I think there is a couple of photographers that go there a lot, and a lot of the locals complain. Get this right, the locals complain to the police, and they call the police on this guy, on this photographer, because they say that he is encouraging antisocial riding or bad riding or poor riding, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we're all responsible for our own riding. It doesn't matter whether there's a photographer there or not. I mean, you can choose to go past a photographer at a sensible, safe pace, you know, riding normally, or you can choose to go past with your knee down or pulling wheelies. That's entirely up to you, but that's not on the photographer, is it? That's nothing to do with the photographer. He's just trying to make a living by taking pictures of bikes that are out riding, so fair play to him. And for any locals that do complain about him specifically, because I'm not saying they, you know, yes, okay, they don't like bikes behaving badly, and I get that, but they're not complaining about the bikes, they're complaining about him. They don't want him there. So to any locals, really, this is a message to you. If you don't like the photographer being there, just fuck off. Just fuck off, because he's got every right to be there, every right. And bikers, and especially on Fish Hill, bikers are going to go there whether there's a photographer there or not. You know, if the weather's good, there'll be bikers there. And for most of us, we just enjoy riding some types of roads, and that is one of them. And we're not putting anyone in danger. In fact, we're more of a danger to ourselves than anyone else. But yeah, we're not doing anything wrong, we're not putting anyone in danger, we're just enjoying our hobby. So just get over it and, you know, live your own life. So yeah, another lovely day. Is this summer now? Is this officially summer? Can we have some sunshine for a while now? Nice M4, by the way. Although it's a convertible, and I don't really like convertible cars, but that's just my own choice, my own personal opinion. Yeah, I've never been a fan of convertibles. I've never really... I think they look good, or some of them look good, and I get the attraction to them, but I just never really... They've just not been my taste. I've never really wanted to drive a convertible. I do that a lot, you know, is that age where, you know, there's a word on the tip of your tongue and it just won't come. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't feel it though. I don't feel old. Like when I was probably, I don't know, 16, 17 years old, I would look at people that are my age now, the age that I am now, and I would think that they were old. But I don't feel old. I am a BMW man, by the way. A lot of people, you know, well, there's a big rivalry in there between BMW, Audi, Mercedes and so on, and I've always been a BMW man. I don't like all BMWs, but yeah, I mean, I have a BMW and I am a BMW man. And I've got a few friends that are Audi drivers. Audi, do you like my Audi? And thankfully none of them are purple. None of them have a purple Audi. But yeah, I mean, Audis are fantastic cars. Like I wouldn't say any otherwise. Well, I would to my friends, like if we were having banter, of course. But I get it. Like Audi are fantastic cars, as are BMWs, as are Mercedes. I think if I didn't have a BMW, like if somebody said to me now, you've got to trade in your BMW, you can have either an Audi or a Mercedes, make your choice. It would have to be Mercedes. I had a Mercedes A-Class as a loan car once when somebody from Mercedes had actually smashed my car, and it was lovely. It was a lovely little car. But I can't ever imagine myself driving an Audi, to be fair. So Dino, if you're watching this, hands up. I think Audis are fantastic cars, but I prefer BMWs. Right, so anyway, where am I heading? I'm heading round to the motorcycle mega store. Oh no, sorry, the mega motorcycle store. I always get that the wrong way around. I'm heading to the mega motorcycle store because I need to try on those two helmets again. I need to try on the Shoei and the Arai before I make my decision, and before I go and make the purchase. The Megastore is an awesome place, by the way. Prices are fantastic. They've got so much kit in store, and the staff are always really friendly. I do love the place. I've done actually a couple of videos from there talking to the staff. I did one about helmets, choosing helmets, and I did one about the Megastore itself, and so check them out there on my channel. Have a look, have a browse. Oh, I am almost at 500 subscribers on YouTube. I'm almost there. I think I'm on 497. I need 3 more to get to the halfway point of what I'm trying to get to. So I need 3 more to make 500, and then I want to try and get to 1,000 subscribers. So don't forget, folks, make sure you subscribe, like the video, keep an eye on the channel, share the channel, encourage your friends to subscribe, and watch my videos if you find them interesting, of course. And as always, I appreciate your support. I never ever thought it would turn into anything like this. You know, when I started becoming a content creator, I was dipping my toes in it a little bit. I was never, well, I didn't initially take it seriously, but I never thought it would ever turn into anything like it is now. And it's not big, like Jesus Christ. My channel is minute. It is tiny compared to many other YouTubers out there. Of course it is, but for what it is, I love it and I appreciate it. So anyway, I am going to try on some helmets when I can find neutral.